Good day, legends. It's a boy, Legendary Johnny, and in this video, I'll be giving you the summary of the important news that has happened in NATO Summit 2023, day one, of course. So, the first thing is that the French president says that a decision was made to provide Ukraine with missiles that would enable it to attack further into the Russian rear. And this was mentioned in the NATO summit today. Also, we have the Denmark acting defense minister saying that a coalition of 11 nations will begin training Ukrainian F-16 pilots in August. And the last thing is that NATO have given the go-ahead for 300,000 man force to be on alert, complete with air and sea capabilities. So those are the three important news items that I think to be very important to note, right? Now, in the next segment, I will be discussing expectations and fallout as well. So, with the power of pausing, I will see you all in the next segment. Okay, so welcome back, legends. So, as I said before, this segment is about expectations and fallout. So, the expectation is that Ukraine thought that NATO would make it clear here that they have Ukraine back fully by letting them getting some form of time schedule or just guaranteeing that they will be let into Ukraine at that specific time schedule, right? None of those expectations were met today. And this is my reason why I think it did not the expectation did not come to fruition. So the reasons will be covered into this statement, right? The statements alone speak for themselves. I don't think I will expand it in any more of them, but the first statement, well, three of them is from Stoltenberg. And the true statement is that leaders have established no schedule for Ukraine's ascension. So the time schedule expectation is tossed right out the door. And the second statement from Stoltenberg is that when allies agree and the criteria are satisfied, we will extend an invitation to Ukraine to join NATO. So that tells you that NATO does not want Ukraine to join at all right now until the war is over, right? And then the bombshell, in my opinion, the bombshell statement is that if Ukraine does not win, there is no point in discussing joining NATO. Now, I triple check this to make sure that this was an actual statement. I literally watched the video, right? And I looked on Twitter by reputable sources to see if I did not catch that statement, right? And behold, this statement right here really and truly defeats every expectations that Ukraine had for the summit, right? They have no chance at all for joining NATO at all, because if they don't win it, which is very, very unlikely in my opinion based on the facts so far of this war, you can just not going to join NATO at all, right? Yeah, I'm not going to expand any further. Those three statements alone from NATO's chief just tells the whole story, right? And then now the follow statement, right? There's many follow statements out there, right? But especially one long statement, which I'm not going to draw out this video any longer. I'm just going to just wrap it up with this one from the Ukraine's foreign ministry, Kelba. I said that they very but didn't apologize. So the two statements, it's actually two statements, is that NATO shouldn't keep Ukraine's membership in limbo. And then the second statement is that NATO showed a lack of political will over Ukraine's bid. Now, those statements alone, as I said, those were the expectations. In my opinion, those were unrealistic as hell statements, because really and truly, if Ukraine joined NATO right now, right, it's instant Article 5, and NATO would be drawn into a war that they didn't need to be drawn into, right? Basically, that's what NATO is saying based on the whole vibe I'm getting from NATO Summit today, right? But yeah, so realistically, Ukraine was never going to join NATO today, right? Because again, nobody doesn't want World War III, right? Because basically with Ukraine and NATO versus Russia, and that's a multi-country war. I can talk multi-country war, which is World War III, World War as we know, right? And World War III, as we know, will lead to the worst case scenario, because Russia said many times that they can't match the conventional force of this, and they just use nukes. The end of the world as you know it. And thankfully, it's the right decision despite the fury that's currently in Ukraine right now. But hopefully they can understand. And in the days and weeks, right? And Zelensky did not take part in the summit, which I thought that he was expected to speak today, but I was wrong. It was tomorrow. So let's just see what the tool brings. Let's see what he says there. Let's see what other bizarre statements. It's maybe not another groundbreaking statement like, if Ukraine does not win, there is no point in discussing joining NATO. In my opinion, that statement alone does answers everything, every question that we have, right? But anyways, I think I joined this video long enough. I hope you all like this video. If you did, just hit that like button. If you didn't, just hit the dislike button. It's your preference, your choice, right? As well as hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this, as well as post what are your thoughts and opinions on this. And I know Ukraine supporters have a lot of opinions, especially what I've seen on Twitter. The range is real on Twitter. Yeah, I can tell you that. But anyways, just leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, as well as the events, any events that you want me to summarize, because I will summarize them to the best of my abilities. Until next video though, legend out.